Hey guys, Sidekick here. Welcome back to W.A.R Racing. Tonight we have two cars joining us, Kazan and yours truly, Sidekick Sandy. Sit back and enjoy the show. Let's go.
Kicking us off in our final race of the season is our number 6 car in the point standings. It will be Buffy. In the 2020 Mercedes-Benz, weighing in at 38 grams, racing for W.A.R Diecast Racing. Currently sitting in first in our point standings, and I don't think anybody's going to be able to dethrone him from that, folks. It is Beam. In the 2011 BMW, weighing in at 36.40 grams. Next, sitting in second place is Lady Luck. In the 2003 Cadillac, being drove by Cooper from MQH Racing. And the first of our two new cars to join us this week is Kazam. Coming in trying to make a name for himself so he can be invited back one more time. In the 1956 Jaguar, weighing in at 28 grams, will be driven by Greasy from Campbell Creek Run Diecast. In our first heat of the night, up front we're going to have Buffy on the inside, Beam on the out. In the back row we're going to have Lady Luck on the inside and Kazam on the out. Good luck to all. We are racing. Down that first straightaway they go. They're all a little squirrely in that first set of turns. Now they're starting to get it lined up here, folks, as we come down here into that slingshot. They're spread way apart. I figured this would be much more contested battle than it is. Coming down here to the end, it is going to be Buffy, Beam, Lady, Kazan. It was Buffy taking lap number 1, and she is my pick to win the championship next race, folks. But we'll see what happens here as we are off and racing. And you got Beam out front, and Beam says, nope, I'm going to take that championship. So she's trying to prove something right here, folks. Look at Kazam with a burst of speed moving into second place there, folks. Nice run going on here by Kazam. It's going to be Beam, Kazam, Lady, Buffy. We'll check out the old UFO cam for the first time tonight, folks. Looky there, you got Lady with a little squirrely coming out of that gate. That kind of surprises me. But what really surprised me was Kazam battling it out there with Lady in the Armageddon corner and ends up pulling away there on that drifter straight to get a nice second place finish. That was surprising, and she even challenged for first place against a strong competitor in Beam. Even though this is the last event of the regular season, folks, you still got Buffy and Beam really giving it all they got out there as they're battling it out for first and second place. But this time it is Lady out front battling it out with Kazam. And looky there, Lady's going to put a block in on everybody coming down here into that drifter straight. Now they're spreading out. Oh, well, it looked like it was going to be Beam moving. They can move for third place there, and he was unable to do it. It's going to be Lady, Buffy, Kazam, Beam. Here we go with the final lap of our first set of races here tonight, folks. It's a nice tight group. And we are racing. Look at Kazam come out to that lead right there. That's kind of a surprise that he's able to hold on to that lead. Can he do it all the way throughout this race, folks? As we come down here to that drifter straight, he still got it nicely, but Buffy's right on his tail. Coming down here to the end, folks. Oh, we got a little tangled up there. It's going to be Kazam, Buffy, Beam, Lady. It is Buffy moving on to the bonus rounds this week, and Lady is eliminated. But Beam and Kazam tied for second place with 11 points. They're going to be going back up to the top here, folks. So we're going to have a best 2 out of 3 race off to see who will be joining Buffy in the bonus rounds this week. Let's go ahead and get back up to the top. Here we go with Beam having the most points. He'll get that all-important inside lane. And Kazam will be on the outside as we are off and racing. It is Beam just barely out to a lead there, folks. But Kazam ain't going to give up that easily. Look at him. He's trying to find a way around him now. Beam puts a little bit of separation between them. Coming down here to that final stretch, folks. It is going to be Beam, barely. If Kazam wins this one, we're racing the third race, folks. If not, it'll be Beam moving on to the bonus rounds. If he can just edge out Kazam here, and he's really giving it a shot. No, Kazam's going to pull out ahead here, going into that Armageddon corner. Look at Beam still trying to make his way around him there, folks. No, Kazam's got a nice lead now. Coming down here into that final stretch. Uh-oh, looky there. Beam gets past him at the end. Boy, that was a nice race right there, folks, as we're going to go to the old UFO camp. Tight battle going on right there in that first set of stretch. Looky there, Kazam gets a little bit of loose, but he gets it back under control. But look at right there, he shuts that door on Beam, trying to make a move on him on the Armageddon corner. Come down here into that slingshot. It looks like Kazam's going to take this easy, but he gets down here on that killer straight, gets a little loose right there, and that just allows Beam to edge him. Starting us off on our second heat of the night is the car that sits in 8th in the point standings. It is I Wish, racing for Zelda Diecast Racing. In the 1994 Bugatti, weighing in at 38 grams. Next up is our 12th place car in the point standings, Pigskin. Being driven by Numbskull from Numbskull Racing. in the 2020 Lethal Diesel, weighing in at 33 grams. Up next is my sidekick. From Rick's Diecast Racing, it is Sidekick Sandy in the 2019 Warp Speedster, weighing in at 30 grams. And our last car joining us tonight is Coop in the 2011 Mini Cooper, weighing in at 30.19 grams. She is 13th in the point standings. Starting us off in our second heat of the night, up front we're going to have I Wish on the inside, Pigskin on the out. In the back we have Sidekick Sandy on the inside, Coop on the out. We are racing. And it's going to be I Wish out to a bit of a lead. There goes Sidekick Sandy moving into second place, taking that over from Pigskin. Coming down here into that drifter straight. Look at I Wish out front. Here comes Sidekick Sandy. She is charging on fast. Coming down here to that final stretch. It is going to be I Wish barely over Sandy. And then Pigskin and then Cooper. What a run this was by my Sidekick Sandy. As you check it out down this first straight, watch how far Cooper falls behind to start off with. Needs to pick that up. And then look at right there, Sidekick Sandy coming out of that first turn, really puts it on and takes over for second place there from Pigskin. Pigskin puts in a little bit of a charge right there. Looks like he's going to try to overtake her, but he just can't do it. Coming down here to that stretch, watch this late charge by Sidekick, and she just barely got edged out. That was some great diecast racing action we had there in that first race, folks. Let's hope for the same here in race number 2 of this heat. And we are off in racing. Is this Sidekick Sandy battling it out there with Pigskin? Pigskin takes the lead. What in the world? We got a sleeping alien. We got a cameraman that's missing part of the track. That ain't good. Coming down here it is. Pigskin way out front, and Cooper's being way outclassed this round, folks. Oh, and Cooper just drives off. That's not good. Just because you're being outclassed, not a reason to drive off the track. It is going to be Pigskin. Sidekick gets messed up. Sidekick gets knocked off. It's going to be Pigskin followed up by I Wish. It is I Wish and Pigskin leading the way here as we're at the midway point of this second heat of the night as we are off in racing. It is Sidekick Sandy out to a bit of a lead. She's being really challenged there by I Wish. Now they're coming down here into that drifter straight. They're spreading way out here, folks. It looks like we're going to lose Cooper again. Down here to the end we go. It is going to be Sandy, Wish, Pigskin. Cooper got spun out there on that killer straight, and he ended up stalling out. Going out there into that Armageddon corner. Not a good run for him. This has not been a good first 3 races for him, that's for sure. It has been a tough night for Cooper. That's all right. He wasn't really racing for anything as he's not making it into that championship event next. And it is Cooper out front. Can he held it on the track, and can he hold on to first place as we're coming down here into Armageddon corner? Oh, he gets a little bit messed up. It looks like we lost Pigskin back there, and you got I Wish trying to find a way to get around Cooper down here. Can Cooper actually finish the race? He does. It's going to be Cooper, Wish, and then Sandy. It is Sidekick Sandy to be moving on the bonus rounds with I Wish. She also plays the role of spoiler as she ruined any chance of Pigskin had making it into that championship event. Sorry about that there, Pigskin and Numbskull Racing, as Sidekick Sandy has ruined your chances this time, but you'll be back next time, I know it. Let's get back up to the top for our bonus racing action. Hall of Fame member Boondocks from MQH Racing. Kicking us off in our bonus racing tonight. Up front, we're going to have I Wish on the inside, Buffy on the out. In the back room, we have Beam on the inside, Sidekick Sandy on the out. We are bonus racing. It's a tight group coming to that first set of turns. Now you got I Wish taking that lead, but you got a heck of a battle going on there between Buffy and Beam. Coming down here into that slingshot. It's still a nice group, folks, coming down here to the end. It is going to be I Wish, Buffy, Beam, and then Sandy. All right, folks, let's get ready for race number 2 of bonus racing action. As they're lined up and ready to go, and we are off in racing. And it looks like it's going to be Beam just edging out Buffy out of that gate. And looky there, I Wish moves into second place. Buffy's falling all the way back down to third place. That's kind of unusual. Look at that battle going on there between Beam and Wish. It's going to be Beam, Wish, Buffy. That was a mighty fine race there, folks. So we're going to go back up to the UFO camp. And you can see Beam just edging out Buffy down that first straightaway out of that gate. Looky there, looks like Buffy may have got up on the side there just a little bit. That really slowed her down, which has allowed Wish to move into second place. Look at Wish right here. Whoa, right there into that slingshot. He gave it all he had. He could not do it, but watch old Sandy down here. She gets a little swirly and just loses it and gets stuck right on the side of the track. Sidekick Sandy with the DNF last time, but that's okay. She's racing for nothing but fun. As we are racing. And this time it is Sidekick Sandy out to a bit of a lead coming down here into that killer straight. Now into Armageddon corner. Look at Sidekick Sandy. She's really got it going on here, folks. I don't think anybody's going to catch her if she can keep it on the track. Here we go down to that final stretch, folks. It is going to be Sandy, Beam, Buffy, Wish. This is our final race of the regular season, folks. We are excited to get it underway as we are back up at the top. We are off and racing. Sandy out to just a little bit of a lead there. No, I Wish takes over that lead right there in that first set of turns. Now coming down here into that drifter straight. I Wish is way out front, and it is actually Sandy and Buffy battling it out. Coming down here to the end, it is going to be I Wish, Sandy, Buffy, Beam. Here's how our bonus points played out. It is I Wish with 14, Beam with 11, Sandy with 9, and Buffy with 9. Nice little bit of bonus racing action we had going on. Let's find out tonight's big winner is before we find out who the final 8 is moving on to the championship round. It is I Wish. I Wish is tonight's big winner. Let's check out and see how those points did play out for this event. As it was I Wish with 28, Beam with 22, Buffy with 21, Sandy with 19, Kazam with 11, Lady Luck with 10, Pigskin with 9, and Coop with 6. But now it's time to find out who our final 8 is moving on to the championship round in our next event. Here it is, folks. This is our top 8. It's going to be Beam, Lady Luck, Buffy, Green Ape, Z-Force, Redneck, I Wish, and Jolly Rogers. All battling it out for this season's championship and a chance to come back into next season. This ought to be a great group. Yes, Beam blew everybody out in the point standings, but never before as a number 1 seed went on to win the championship. Don't forget about Custom Carnage coming up here in just about a month, folks. Make sure you get those cars in to me. That'll be Custom Carnage 2. And I apologize for not having the credits up this week. I seem to have lost them somewhere, but we'll get them back and have them for the next video. Don't worry, I have not forgot about all you who make this channel possible, because I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, happy racing.